Welcome back. This is Attorney Patrick Silva. This episode we're going to call Community Service Content. I'm going to describe what happens in criminal court at your very first court appearance. Bailiff comes out and he takes a roll call. Make sure you're there on time. Mistake of just saying, I want this over with. Screw it. They said I could, just pay a fine and be done. That's going to have ramifications later on. The very first court appearance is called an arraignment. The purpose of the arraignment is for the judge to let you either say you're guilty as hell and he'll punish you right there. I don't recommend it. Or you say not guilty. At that point, it'd be continued to another date. Let's back up a little bit. Normally, when you catch a case, let's just say it's a DUI, it could be domestic violence, it could be driving on a suspended license, it could be something a little more nefarious, it could be drugs, whatever it is. Let's just say it's in misdemeanor world. You're going to get a court date, and the court date's going to say appear at this time and date. What you're going to want to do is show up about 7:30, get into the parking lot about 7:30. Now you're going to go through some metal detectors. Make sure you don't have any nail clippers, files, or knives in your purse or pockets. When you get through the metal detectors, now almost every courthouse is going to have a list of, quote, defendants on the wall, and they're going to be on a television monitored. Look for the monitors, find your name, go to the department. You'll wait outside. When you get to the department, usually the bailiff comes out and he takes a roll call. Make sure you're there on time. If you don't show up on time and they come up, it could be a problem. They call your name, no one answers. That could be an issue for you. The judge could issue a warrant, make you come back another day. But let's go through the process. Now you're into the courtroom, and the first thing you'll see is the judge comes out and he starts calling names. And he says, oh, Mr. So-and-so, you've been charged with blah, 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 blah. How do you plead? You'll say not guilty. The judge will then ask you, can you afford your own attorney? If you can, he'll say, well, how much time do you need to get in a lawyer? Well, you tell him 6 or 8 weeks. Okay, come back. He'll look at the calendar on the wall. Can you come back at this date? Sure, come back. Or you might say, no, I can't afford a private lawyer. At that point, it goes, would you like the services of a public defender? At that point, he would have you fill out a informational form regarding your income and see if you qualify. He'll have you have a seat. He'll evaluate the form. He'll say, oh, you make too much money. You don't qualify for the services of the public defender. Or you do qualify, but you'll have to pay a pro rata share of it. Or you'll say, no, I represent myself. Either way, you're going to come back on another date. Now, most likely, again, this is California law. You come back on that second date and you'll check in, get there early. At that point, the district attorney would have the file, the review, the police report, and the district attorney or somebody within, well, it'll be a low-level district attorney. It might be somebody that just graduated law school and is waiting for their bar results. And they'll come talk to you and say, hey, if you want to resolve the case, quote, take responsibility today, we'll offer you this X, Y, and Z. You have to decide, do you want to do it or you don't want to do it? A lot of times people make the mistake of just saying, I want this over with. Screw it. They said I could, just pay a fine and be done. Well, the problem is if you're truly innocent and it's not you and you're not guilty and you plead guilty, well, that's going to have ramifications later on. Hopefully this community service content has helped somebody. And again, I'm just trying to describe the process because a lot of phone calls I get are, what the hell is going to happen if I do it myself? And you could do it yourself. And hopefully I'm just taking a little of the ease, the not knowing what the hell is going to happen, and relieving a little of the stress. My office, we're located in beautiful Southern California. We handle cases from Indio to Los Angeles. We specialize in DUI defense. My son's a lawyer. He specializes in injury cases. My daughter's a lawyer. She specializes in wills, trusts, and probate. We have other lawyers working at our firm here. If you need our help or you just want a free consultation, we could do a quick 10 or 15 minute phone consult. You could give us a call at 909-798-1500. Again, hopefully this has helped somebody. Attorney Patrick Silva out.